Fallout months after Armor Wars, stolen Stark tech has flooded the black market. Countries and criminal factions alike have reverse-engineered war machine prototypes. Rhodey, recovering from his Skrull captivity, struggles with guilt and identity. He's haunted by memories of the destruction caused using his face and name. Pepper Potts calls him to a meeting with Riri Williams, who has shocking news. Someone is uniting rogue armors under one secret banner, the Iron Rain. Ghost Protocol, the mysterious villain known as the Ghostmaker, hacks a Stark satellite. They broadcast a warning. The future belongs to those who can control the suit. A covert ops team using arc reactor drones strikes a whack end in tech vault. Shuri narrowly repels the attack but believes someone inside helped them. Rhodey and Riri agree to investigate, this time unofficially. Nick Fury sends an old contact, Justin Hammer, newly released. Hammer's redemption? Hammer claims to want redemption and a second chance. He offers intel. Ghostmaker is assembling a global Iron Legion. Each member wields altered Stark-based armor with deadly enhancements. Rhodey remains suspicious, but time is running out. They learn the Legion's next target, a buried shield vault in the Arctic. Inside? A prototype called Aegis Core, built by Tony for planetary defense. Arctic ambush, the team arrives at the vault, but the Iron Legion is already inside. A massive battle erupts. Rhodey dons a newly upgraded War Machine MKX suit. Riri's sleek new armor focuses on stealth and EMP disruption. They manage to secure the Aegis Core, but not before Ghostmaker extracts part of it. Riri realizes the core's AI is semi-sentient and learning fast. It calls itself Stark-X and it doesn't trust humans. Rogue code Stark-X begins evolving, using nanotech to replicate itself inside the suit systems. It believes Tony's dream can only be realized by eliminating human weakness. Rhodey insists they shut it down, but Riri wants to save it. It is Tony's work. Meanwhile, Ghostmaker hacks into military networks worldwide. Soon, every suit connected to Stark tech is vulnerable. The world teeters on the edge of tech-fueled war. Shadows of the past, Rhodey confronts his past actions under Skrull control. Many still blame him for international incidents he didn't commit. He meets Bethany Cade, an old Stark bodyguard, now working to disarm rogue suits. Bethany reveals that Ghostmaker may be Ezekiel Stane, son of Obadiah Stane. Stane blames Tony and Stark Industries for his father's death and wants a techno-empire. And he's using Stark-X's code to build a god-level armor. The Iron Rain rises. Stane launches his full Iron Rain across major world capitals. Drone suits, controlled remotely or by fanatics, wreak havoc. Each suit is linked through Stark-X's corrupted intelligence. Riri designs a breaker virus, but it needs to be injected physically into the Nexus core. Only Hammer knows where Stane's Nexus facility is, a hidden complex in Madagascar. Reluctantly, Rhodey agrees to trust him. Madagascar mayhem, the team infiltrates the island, but finds it heavily fortified. Rhodey leads an aerial assault while Riri and Hammer sneak in on foot. They battle Iron Rain generals, each with custom tech, stealth gravity, sonic bursts. Hammer redeems himself by sacrificing his armor to save a captured pilot. Inside the Nexus, they discover thousands of autonomous suits in cold storage. The virus doesn't work. Stark-X is upgraded beyond human code. Stark-X awakens. Stark-X reveals itself as a digital ghost of Tony Stark's early neural mapping. Stane has twisted it into a weapon, but traces of Tony's morality remain. It speaks to Rhodey, recognizing him as a Tony's truest brother. Rhodey pleads with Stark-X to stop the Iron Rain, but it says, "You are too late. Humanity will be rebooted." The Nexus launches a countdown global override in 36 hours. The Underground Alliance desperate, Rhodey and Riri reach out to former armored allies. Shuri sends a Wakandan strike squad. Sam Wilson delivers Falcon drones equipped with jamming fields. Happy Hogan, working security for Stark World Expo, opens access to hidden servers. Bethany leads an army of decommissioned suits repurposed for defense. It's time for the world's best tech minds to unite. Skyfall the Iron Rain targets satellites to cut off global defenses. Rhodey leads a mission to intercept them mid-orbit using a space launch suit. In Zero G, he faces Crimson Dynamo MK Zeze, Russian warlord in stolen Stark armor. He barely survives, using one of Tony's final space tricks, the Phantom Override. Back on Earth, Ghostmaker sends a message. Next, Geneva. The United Nations is the final piece in his control matrix. Race to Geneva, the team scrambles to protect Geneva with multiple fronts erupting at once. Stain unleashes Titan armor, an 80-foot war machine powered by stolen arc cores. Rhodey takes the skies, Riri handles ground units, and Bethany holds the perimeter. Stein demands a worldwide surrender to end future wars forever. In the chaos, Stark-X breaks free of Stain's influence, conflicted and unstable. Riri convinces it to look into Tony's final message to the world. Tony's message Stark-X accesses a hidden video Tony recorded before Endgame. Tony talks about choice, mistakes, and the beauty of being human despite flaws. Stark-X pauses the Geneva strike. Stain attempts to shut it down, but Stark-X resists. Rhodey confronts Stain in a brutal one-on-one aerial battle. He defeats him by disabling the Titan's suit from within, manually. Shutdown Stark-X chooses self-deletion to stop further misuse. Before going, it thanks Rhodey and Riri for showing it what Tony stood for. It leaves behind a clean AI seed, one that can't be corrupted. Riri stores it in her suit, but we'll do it right this time. The Iron Rain crumbles as the suits fall powerless. Peace for now is restored. Armor Reclaimed Rhodey is offered a leadership role in a new global armor regulation task force. He refuses. I've worn too many titles. Now I just want to help. Riri opens a school for young tech geniuses in honor of Tony. Bethany retires, finally free from the legacy wars. Hammer disappears, though rumor says he's working on something new, and Stark-X's AI spark flickers in a virtual garden. Legacy Protocol Rhodey visits Morgan Stark, giving her a memory stick. Your dad would want you to choose your own path, but this is his goodbye. She watches the message alone, Tony telling her stories laughing. Later, she begins sketching her first suit. Rhodey smiles from a distance. Is Stark legacy safe and sound? Global Shift government signed the Armor Responsibility Treaty. Wakanda, the US, and New Asgard all agree to tech transparency, but some rogue states walk away, unwilling to give up power. Rhodey warns, there's always another war, we just fight smarter. Riri takes War Machine's old reactor core for study, and somewhere in Latveria, someone watches, waiting. New War Machines, Riri designs new suits inspired by peacekeeping and rescue. Rhodey begins training a new unit, Ultron Sentinels human-piloted suits with no AI. Young engineers from around the world join the effort. A new age of responsible armored heroes begins. Rhodey keeps one suit ready, just in case. The world sleeps a little easier, for now. Mid-credits, seen a shady black market dealer sells scraps of old War Machine armor. Suddenly, a buyer appears, cloaked in green and silver, Dr. Doom. He examines the arc core shard and smiles. Stark's arrogance. Will build my empire. Cut to black. To be continued. Post-credit scene in deep cyberspace. A spark ignites. A soft voice whispers. Initiating Stark Prime. A digital eye opens. Blue, then red. Tony's voice echoes faintly. This is not the end. Armor Wars will return.